Los Anchorage. I'm going to do some reading for us tonight. Just a tiny bit, because I tried to print out this article. Most of it came out in Russian. So I'll read pages 1 and 2. Lord of mercy. So I found out tonight that I'm going to Bethel. It's just crazy how things have turned out so far. So I came up here to Anchorage this week for orientation. Went through that. And tomorrow I go to work for 3 hours at Chigachmute in Anchorage. And then after that, I'm going to go back home, and I'll get home late Thursday night. Not late, but Thursday evening, right before dark. And of course, here we go. Bear with me. Spin cycle time. Those are good washers, but they're loud. So I don't know if you'll be able to hear me or not. But I'm going to Bethel for 3 weeks of VPSO training, which I didn't know I had to do. So I'll come home Thursday night. Friday, I'll have to have all my stuff packed up and ready to go. And then Saturday morning, first thing, I'll jump on a plane to Nanwalek and do my week there. And I don't know if I'll even have any time when I get back from Nanwalek before I have to jump on a plane to Anchorage to fly to Bethel to do 3 weeks in Bethel. Thank God I've got my ETT done and my firefighting, or I'd have to spend 5 weeks there. But thank God I have all that, so it's only going to be 3 more weeks. But of course, I'm going to miss Pascha, which is a bummer, unless they let me go to it in Bethel, which I don't know if that's even going to be possible. So I guess I'll find out. But I got like one little print off that I was able to print off. And bear with me, I'm doing my laundry because I knew I wasn't going to have time to do anything but just get ready to hop from job to job. So this police training is going to be pretty wild. 3 weeks in Bethel, come back, then I'll work one more 2-week shift for April, 2 off, 2 on, and then I'll go to Sitka for 3 months. So 12 more weeks. So yeah, 15 weeks in total of training. They already gave me my laptop and my iPhone. I have to have some stuff put on my iPhone tomorrow and learn how to unlock it. I was out trying to find uniforms today. Handcuffs and belts, and all the other gear, flashlights, holsters, taser holsters. So it's going to be a wild journey, and I guess it's cool because not many people get to see Bethel. And Lord willing, I'll be able to give you a view of the Orthodox Church in Bethel from the inside and talk to a priest there and some of the people. So I'm excited about that, but man, it's going to be busy. I hopped, as soon as I got out of work today, I ran to the Walmart, got some things that I was going to need, just essentials like some more pairs of underwear and socks and t-shirts. And then they'll print me off a list tomorrow what else I have to bring for training. But just a whirlwind. And then I'm trying to manage my crew at the other place too, at the senior center, because I'm doing both jobs. Maintenance manager at a senior center and becoming a police officer at the same time. I'm going to work both continual, 2 on, 2 off, and rotate once I get done with all this training. Sorry this is so loud behind me, but it's got to be almost done. And then I'll start doing the reading. Yeah. It kind of looks like a prison cell, like some washing machine torture device. Imagine you could get some information out of someone in here if they spend enough time. I don't know how long does this take yet? 2 minutes? Oh, Lord have mercy. I'd tell them what they want to know by now. Here we go, it's spooling down. It's spooling down and blowing up. One or the other. There we go. So first reading, and it's only a partial reading, but I'm going to be able to do one tomorrow night and Friday. When I admired the beauty of the villages of the Komi land during my travels, I often heard in response, "You've not been yet to Isma district." After all, here I encountered a truly unique phenomenon. Isma residents themselves, without expecting help from outside, are implementing grandiose projects to restore shrines desecrated during the years of persecution of the Orthodox faith. And they cope with it very successfully, as will be shown in this article. But there is a matter that, as I saw, my heroes cannot cope with either the entire district or even the Komi land. It is related to the restoration of the main shrine to the Isma land, the ancient Transfiguration Church in the village of Isma. Now I will tell you more about this project and my travels around Isma land. Secret Isma. Although upon arrival in the district center, the village of Isma, everything did not go according to plan for me. The fact is that I decided to get off the bus and on the outskirts of the village in order to walk to the center later. But I got lost and panicked as time to return home was approaching. And the thing is that the lunch hour I did not meet a single Isma resident on the streets of the village to ask them how to get to the Transfiguration Church and the District Museum of History and Local Lore. The streets of Isma were empty and silence reigned in the village courtyards. Well, at least, cry. And I probably would have done so, but at that time, the lunch break of one of the villagers, Maria, ended, and she was already in a hurry to work at that fateful hour for me. I, seeing Maria rush to her, quickly explained the situation, and the girl understood me. "How can I get you to the center? On roads or paths?" she asked. And since I had already seen the empty central streets of Isma, I asked Maria to show me the Isma trails. And we ran. I could barely keep up with Masha because I was still trying to capture everything in photos and videos. After all life had sat down as I saw and was passing at the hour on these paths. The Isma people hurried along them on their business, and this life of Isma was hidden from the eyes of strangers. For me, it was a different Isma, which is revealed only to people who are initiated into its secrets. It sounds very much like where I'm going because it's not connected by anything but by sea or float plane or small airplanes. You can't even bring a big airplane where I'm going to work. And it's a dangerous runway. And a few years ago, a dog ran out onto the runway and the plane hit it and killed everybody on board the Cessna 207. I believe Cessna 207s are the biggest planes that can land and take off. under the arches of the Transfiguration Church. When I got to the place, I dialed the phone number of one of my heroes, Alexei Afanasyevich Artyev, whose family is engaged in the restoration of churches destroyed during the persecution of faith in the Izma district. Together with him, we were supposed to visit the ancient Transfiguration Church of Izma, which suffered the most from the atheists. During my winter trip to Izma, I did not manage to visit its main shrine. As was explained, it was not safe. But on the eve of my summer trip to Izma, I again asked for the opportunity to visit the majestic and ancient church dear to the Izma land and its entire Komi Republic, the restoration of which is going on with such difficulty. Finally, Alexei Afanasyevich opened the ancient temple gates, and I found myself inside the house of God, which had been erected for a quarter of a century. A lot of legends and amazing stories are associated with the construction of the Transfiguration Church, and I learned that one of them from the book of the local historian Tatiana Artiva, Izma Orthodox churches, for example, that lime for the church was diluted on cottage cheese. Our Transfiguration Church is the oldest in the entire Pechora region. Travelers were surprised by its decoration and the fact that services were held here more than once a day, and the temple was full of parishioners for each service. Our Izma residents love to attend services very much. Antonina Artiva, an employee of the Izma District Museum of History and Local Lore, told me at the meeting. During the years of persecution, the Transfiguration Church began to be used as warehouses. Therefore, today it is being restored. So I'll read some more about this tomorrow night. But that's about all the reading that I have for us tonight. So forgive me, brothers and sisters. I know I've been lacking on getting some reading for the last few days, but it's just been a whirlwind here. So I'll drive 240 miles home tomorrow, right at lunchtime, and then start getting ready for my next travel. I love you all. God loves you all more than I can ever express. And I'll do some reading for us again as soon as I can tomorrow. I love you all, and God bless.